Hello, hello, and good evening, good morning, good night. Well, wherever you are, it's a good day no matter what, because we are playing Dragon Quest for the Switch. I am here with my friend Ladab, who is going to be running this wonderfully consistent game, is what I want to call this. Ladab, say hello.
Hi there, everybody. Hi there. Here I am, ready.
Are you ready?
Yes. And now we have to give the hero a name, so let's do this.
Yes, so this version of Dragon Quest is, if I remember correctly anyway, it's been a while since I've even played it, so we'll see how this goes. It's kind of built more off of the Game Boy Color version than anything. There are two stat tables that the game can pull from, and based on whatever name you put into it. And I believe, Ladab, you are going for the HP build?
Yeah, no, I'm going for the stat build because
okay, you're going for stats.
On the newest route, we go for a lot of attack. We need it to kill the Dragon Lord at level 17, so we can't afford to not have the necessary attack for it. Yeah.
Nice. So yes, this new one will go with the stat build. So we're going to get a lot more attack. So yeah. Ladab, go ahead and start us or count us down whenever you're ready to start.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, and go. There we have it. The talk, all the talk from the king.
Okay, so there we go. Got a little bit of talk from the king. Yeah, I was gonna say you're either that or I'm lagging a little bit on my end. But this is Dragon Quest for the Switch. Wonderful version of the game. I highly recommend it, especially for if you're gonna speed run it. As far as any changes from the original, it's a lot more friendly anyway. You don't have the menu to have to search for things. Everything just it's simple enough anyway. So go ahead and explain what you're gonna do for starters, Ladab.
Yeah, the start I need to gear up. So that means I need to buy a lot. In fact, I have to max on my medicinal herbs. And I have to buy something that a lot of people don't know that they can use as a weapon the first time they play the game. And even later on, many people don't know that, which are the torches. We can throw torches there.
Yeah, so torches are something that was added in later versions of Dragon Quest. Definitely can't do it in Dragon Warrior. And it deals a very minimal amount of damage, but because of the way this game works with its RNG, which, to be honest, it's really not that random, we're going to use these torches a lot, especially on to get our experience points fast. And you can probably take a look at the estimated time. 45 minutes. That's a very generous estimate, I would still say. Especially, Little Dub, you are under 40 minutes now, are you not?
Yeah, I get 37:42. That's the current PB of mine and world record.
Good lord, I'm still in the 50s. I haven't even played with the new strats yet, but I remember this how much this differentiated from the original, because when I first started running this and routing it, I was basically going off the Game Boy Color strats, and which worked pretty well. And it was basically dragon looping, and that was the way to do it. And then we've discovered that you can basically do quick saves and resets and get the same pattern every time. And this, to me, this is better than step counting because it's a lot easier. Step counting I never liked, but he's going to take 5 steps here. He's going to get into Scorpion, and he's going to be using torches to take out these Scorpions. So he'll gain a level here. He'll be down to 1 HP, and we actually know how much HP he's going to have at the end of this. He'll get the same amount of experience, and as long as he remembers to heal here and go through there, we'll also be able to do the what was that monster called? We skip it. We managed to skip it, but
yeah, that's from you. Thank you very much. This trick works wonderfully. It's a pity that we can use it only once in exactly that point.
So using a medical herb or any item actually increases the step counter. So if you're 1 step away from an encounter and use the herb, you're basically at 0. And when you take a step again, you're going to skip that encounter. So we skip an encounter that's basically useless, and we go to this next one, which is the Prestidigitator, or Magician, or whatever he's called in the original. Throw a couple torches at him, and we're already at level 3. So we're at a good level, basically, to start metal slime grinding. And at this point, I mean, you think this is dangerous. We're going to get into a couple. Battles here. We're guaranteed to flee. There's no danger here. This has been routed in such a way. Ladob's not worried. So we go here. No. We actually you don't pick up any strength seeds, if I recall correctly, in this route, do you?
Now I changed it. That's
you did change it.
Yeah. In the end, I had to kill it at level 17. I do need one, at least one.
Okay. I know for a little bit we were doing, I think, 0 strength seeds, but we did. I'm trying to think which one. Are you picking up the one in the town? You know what? I'll be surprised because it's been a while since I've actually looked at any of this. So I'm going to be pleasantly happy. So, you get enough keys and you get to see life here because we do need the extra health. Because that will make, especially the first step of the metal slime grind, quite a bit easier.
Yeah, just a sec. Need a bit of concentration here. Yeah, exactly. Like this was a major change to enable the killing of the Dragon Lord at the solo level is 17, right? And then I said, okay, where can I get that key without losing so much time that it does not compensate the whole thing? And it's in Call. In Call, we now get the seed there on the way to the Dragon Lord already, right at the end of the run, actually.
Okay, so you don't get it until the very, which you really don't need until the end anyway, because you don't have to rely so much. The only real battle you have to have enough strength for, or is at least, I would say, the Axe Knight, but you're pretty safe on that too, especially the way this is all manipulated. Yeah. So we're gonna get the Sunstone here.
Yeah.
Yay, Sunstone, and
that's
and unfortunately. Unfortunately, unlike the GBC version, we can't Chimera Wing out of this room, so we gotta wait for the old man.
Yeah, we can't use the Chimera here. That's sad. But it's not that bad because you can do this trick here.
Yeah, so after every transition, the game actually creates an autosave, and we're going to abuse that. So you're going to see Ladob taking one step and then using his seeds. What this does is the one step guarantees that you're going to get max value out of, I believe, the first 3 seeds. It might be all of them, but I'm pretty sure it's at least the first 3.
Yeah, sadly, I discovered later that this trick is not as consistent as we thought it was. For the strength seed that I later pick, it was really a pain to find a way to get it to the value that I wanted because the quick save does not work. For this, because it's sort of a 5th seed, right?
I noticed that as well when we used to do the 2 seed route, that once I got the seed in the cave, in the mountain cave, sometimes it wouldn't give me, even though I was doing the manipulation the same way I was always doing it. So it's, for the most part, the seed consistency works. Other than that, these Ladob's giving it as much gear as he needs. And I believe, have we found, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure, have we found the double slime kill? Or are we still on?
Yes, we found it.
That's why you got under 40 minutes now.
Creative Alley found it, to be honest. He was the one that found the way to kill the first slime. And we have to change strategies for the second slime. Oh, no, a mistake. Man, it was going so well.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
What would a marathon be without without that?
Man, okay, it was not a very bad mistake. Nothing that. It's one step. It's all right. It's only bad when I'm going for the lard. Then it's really bad. I can't afford mistakes there. But here it's not bad. Now we'll start the grind.
Yes, now we're going to start the grind. Ladob's picking this particular spot because he'll take like 5 steps and get into a metal slime encounter right off the bat.
Yep.
And so if there's a specific order that has to happen in order for this to work. So it's going to be attack hit, attack miss, use an item. I can't remember what item it was that you used. An herb, I believe. Attack, miss, herb, and
now then the massive level up. It's always fun.
So by doing a specific series of commands after a quick save, you're going to the same pattern is going to happen every time as long as you do the same thing every time. Normally, the metal slime likes to run if you just try and continually bash it. So, at this spot and with this weapon and this setup, you can do basically everything that the dog just did and get your quick experience. It used to be that we would have to run from the first metal slime, heal, and then walk around until you get another metal slime, because you're guaranteed, as long as you're in the areas, to get 2 in a row. And on the second one, we would be able to kill it. Well, now, we don't have to do that. We're going twice as fast now. We are now able to kill 2 metal slimes in a row before we have to do a autosave and reset. And as you can imagine, going from having to kill 1 every autosave and reset to having to kill 2, you can imagine just how much time that saves. And I have not actually done a run since we've discovered this strategy, so it's just it's like I'm hyped to be able to find time to do it. So it's going to be like this for level. Well, it used to be we would go until level 13. That would get you enough for zoom, and then you can warp back. I'm not sure how this one's going to go.
This is still the same. It's still the same. We go to 13, and then we use a Chimera Wing to return.
Ah, okay. And so you keep a Chimera Wing.
We go directly to the lyre. That's a change.
Okay, so you only use 1 grind, which at this point you only need to do 1 grind. Compared, well, actually, you probably do need to still do another metal grind, but it used to be that we would do 1 grind, warp back, come back and do another full grind with torch strats anyway, because that's one thing we used to have to do a lot too, was torch strats. So now we're torchless by the looks of it.
Yeah, almost torchless. Almost torchless. We need one torch. We need 1 torch.
Let me go ahead and get you a SRC leaderboard. You could probably just go on speedrun.com and take a look at Dragon Quest for Switch and see our leaderboard. And anyone else who's interested in running this game, because there's a lot of documentation, or there's a few guides out there. I wrote one, but I believe did you write one, or Ellie write an updated one?
Ellie made an updated one with the double slime strat. The almost torchless one is still not out. I have to update mine for it. Oh, I think I'm making a mistake now.
Yeah, because as far as, and the thing is, this was basically one of the first Dragon Quest games I ever played. Well, okay, I can't say that, because I played the original Dragon Warrior a little bit. I never beat it, because I didn't have that kind of patience. I played Dragon Quest 8, loved it, on the 3DS, and when these came out, I said, okay, it's a good enough price. Let's see how this is. And I played through this and saw all the things here. I was like, this could be a fun speed game. And sure enough, it's growing pretty well. It just needs a little bit more, a few more eyes on it to really get up there. It's a quick run. It's very beginner friendly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it should have no issue whatsoever. As long as you follow it, you do the same thing. And you're not really step counting compared to like the any percent in Dragon Warrior, or even some of the like Final Fantasy V has one, I believe. You're not really step counting. You're just manipulating the game's save feature. Unfortunately, this does not work on Dragon Quest II for the Switch.
No, this doesn't work at all. And got me mad quite a few times, because the final boss is really, it's a real pain. It's a major pain.
This is pretty safe, as long as you know what to do. You know how much HP you're gonna have at any given time, and you're gonna be just fine.
While we're grinding here, do we have a moment for just a couple quick shout outs?
Sure, let's go ahead and do that.
Awesome. All right. So while we're getting through the grind here, I just want to say we're here to raise money for Take This, the mental health nonprofit organization. We have some fantastic donation incentives that are going to be wrapped up here in the evening. One for the golf block here, super inefficient game of outdoor logistics and fun. The wrong hole incentive, and also a fantastic incentive for Doom 64 to show the glitch warp ending. Easy for me to say. Really recommend that one if you haven't seen it. It's pretty crazy to see. So, yeah, that was mostly it. Let you get back to it.
So instead of basically resting in this town, which we used to, excuse me, I had a hiccup there. Yeah, so I can actually see how much the route's changing a bit. Of course, Ladod being brave and not using torch strats in the cave because I can't see anything. Everything here should be very easy to run from. Fire split area. How much theory is there to read up on? There's actually not a lot. From what I understand, it's basically this kind of plays like a book to me at this point. It's like, okay, you do this, you do this, you do this. It's simple enough. At that point, the game is basically going to come down to your own set of skills. The way the autosaves work and the way this game runs, luck has nothing to do with this run. This is probably one of the only RPGs I've ever seen where the game's going to come down to your skill. If you do make a misstep, then yeah, that you can kind of adjust it on the fly. But it's a beware wolf. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Yeah, but costs 5 to 10 seconds.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
And that missed step costs me, in fact, 2 wolves because I have to fight both of them because of that one missed step. Can you imagine that? If I didn't miss that step, both would not be encounters now.
Yep, because he would have been able to go onto the stairs and just skip the encounter altogether.
Yeah, so it's a very safe run, like sets, but there's no but, and really the better you play it, the more you see like the results, you know.
Right. There's basically just a skill on your memory and how you control the game itself. If anything, that's going to be, and your patience, of course. It's going to try your patience on how you are patient with yourself, I should say.
Yes.
Because, like I said, this game's friendly as far as RNG goes. If you're just playing it casually, it's going to be like, any of the other Dragon Quest ports at that point. It's going to feel like it, but it's like I can't say enough. I love this version of the game. And the fact that it's now, the world record's now under 40 minutes is saying just how much, and it feels like, when did I start running this? Was it like spring when I first started running this game, spring of this year? And my first attempt, when I was doing Dragon Loop, my first attempt was like 2 hours and some change. And then I went to like an hour 50, and then once we discovered slime manipulation, that cut it like a half. So,
and here is the one torch we need in the games now.
All right, so this is all new to me. So,
yeah, because this is the fastest way to get a slime without needing to save. Because every time you save, you're losing between 15 and 20 seconds. So I discovered that if I do this like that, then the first slime is like saveless almost.
Yeah, so yeah, the less you have to do this, the better, and especially now being able to double slime, get a double slime kill saves so much time. All right, so got another little slime grind here. If there's any more donations, anything else to say, probably be a good time now too.
All right. No donations yet, but we can talk a little bit about Take This for just a moment. Take This helps people in the gaming community suffering from mental illness by letting them know they are not alone in their struggles, and there are treatment options out there. They provide education on mental illness so that friends, family members, and coworkers can be better allies to those who are suffering. This is a fantastic cause, and I think one that a lot of us here believe in. So we really appreciate your donations. Have a lot of fantastic incentives up on the block. Beat Mania for unlocking hard mode is almost halfway there. Killing Lord British, one of my personal favorites, is on the block. We're almost halfway there for that one as well. So really appreciate your donations, everyone.
Kill or annoy? What's really gonna happen in that? Hopefully kill. And the thing is, I know nothing about Ultima, so
Lord British will get what's coming to him.
okay, that's all that matters. So the grinding. I'm already seeing the grinding is taking so much less time than it used to. And I'm like, oh, why am I not running this again? It's like, oh yeah, I've been struck with a debilitating illness called life. It's kind of impeded what I'm able to do. But don't worry, I've got enough time between this and my run for golf for the 2600 later tonight. Oh, good lord. Woke up this morning. It's like, oh, the Worm's Crazy Golf is not working, so we need to replace it. It's like, but it's right in the middle of the golf block. Well, I can play golf the 2600. I haven't played it in 3. I have not played it in 3 years. You've never seen Atari 2600 golf.
See, it's a
Well,
series of boxes.
you're in for a treat then, aren't you? It's a thing. It's a thing, and because I haven't practiced it in 3 years, and because I'm going to be running on like 0 practice for the thing, I'm going to run both modes A and B. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be a glorious mess. I'm probably gonna be like in real life and probably just throw my club at a tree or something. No, unfortunately, that's not a feature of that game.
Margie raises a good point in chat. I mean, since it's Atari 2600 and like half the fun is your imagination with Atari 2600, can we just imagine that it's Alf Golf?
You know, if Margie, I can't unsee that now. The golfer in that game looks like Alf. Now you can, if you use your imagination, you can see it. And now I can't unsee it. Thank you, Margie. Thank you. I have to see if I can convince my family to watch golf blog during tradition. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. After my run is the golf is the probably the funniest golf game I've ever seen anyway, and I believe Flannel Cat's running The Wonderful World of Miniature Golf. Narrated by Eugene Levy of all people. So you don't want to miss that. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Incredible.
So let's go back to the grind. The Ladab, how's the grind going?
Pretty solid until now. No surprise. Like there can be no surprises.
I was gonna say, surprise is here. It's like we know what's going
like on. You can surprise yourself because this gets sort of meditative. You know, you start like doing this. It's sort of like a yoga. You know, in a trance, and always the same thing, and you can't make a mistake, and you can easily like forget. Oh, which slime this is this number 1 or number 2, and they don't work the same, right? So you can make a mistake here if you're not careful. For example, talking to you guys now, I'm not sure this was 1 or 2. Yeah, I believe it was number 2.
Sorry. That's at least one thing about this is if you're unsure, you can always play it safe and just do a reset.
Yeah,
and it'll always be number 1 at that point. And if you mess up on 2 and you're thinking it's 1, then they're just going to run away. Just, do an autosave and come back to it. The only thing you're really losing is time. It's not going to rip your run. At least it might at the beginning, just because you are very limited on your healing.
Yes. Now, if you miss that up on the grind 1, then you miss it, like you really mess it up. Then the run is messed up.
Then you kind of have to adjust on the fly at that point. And the second part, you have a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, and on this specific route, you like supposing you want to go for like real awesome time, you don't have that much leeway because you don't have too much MP. So there's a point where you want like, let's say like you can't do it optimally any longer. And but that's only for the second grind. And the first grind, like this is a must. It must go exactly like that, otherwise you can reset.
Yeah,
Depends on your
at that point of the
objectives,
game,
right?
though, at that point in the game, though, it's still early. You're still within the first 10 minutes at that point.
Yeah.
And again, thankfully, this is not a very long run at all, and it's I think out of all the Dragon Quest runs out there, this is probably the easiest I've seen anyway, just because of the manipulation. And you know what the sad part is okay, it's sad, but it's not. But if anybody wanted to do a no save and reset run, it would still play the exact same way. You would just have to memorize, or you would just have to, at that point, route it out perfectly, and it would still play the same way. And so even a no save reset route would still have all of this in it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have, of course, a save reset, but it would still have enough manipulation where you could, potentially, and it would be slower, of course, but it would just be interesting.
I plan on doing such a one and seeing what, because this would demand some routing, like really creating what's the best route.
Yeah, that would be a lot more detailed as far as what it would demand, but it would still require the same thing. So we get our good friend Knight Aberrant.
Yeah,
Okay,
Aberrant.
X Knight. So again, because of where we saved and everything that happened, easy, and then we get our Airdrix armor. Yay! That's an upgrade from, what'd you have, leather? Yeah, you did have leather.
Yeah.
It's like, goodbye, leather.
One. This
Take
is
a
lime
couple.
number 2, 2, 3.
All right, so
Okay.
So
Notes,
again, took those few.
you can manipulate a lot between being inside a place like a cave or a city and outside. Like if you notice that I used some steps in the city just to not meet a monster right now and then meet the slime directly, for example. There's
that
this
was-
kind of tricks that's also possible.
See, I did not even know that one either. So take a few steps to cancel out the next encounter that would have happened
Yeah.
outside, and then just go to the metal slime. GG. And you're at 17. So you said you're killing Dragon Lord at 17.
Yes.
Didn't we used to do that at 18?
Yes, but that's the
Oh.
newest run. Like this is from what, 2 weeks ago. That's
Really?
a very fresh development.
I'm
This is
really
a
excited for this one.
This is a very fresh development.
Oh,
And I mapped like what can I do here? How many steps can I walk before I have to use the whole protection so that because I don't have the MP for all the whole protections I need. So it's yeah.
Oh, so that means because we only need at 17, we don't need to do Golem either.
Yeah, so now I take now is an interesting part. I take the call seed right now, right? The strength seed. And the problem is, like I said, we can't manipulate it the way we used to. So I had to find a workaround. And the workaround is this. Look at this. It's a funny workaround. Because I believed I had failed a run. And then I tried something and it worked and I was like so happy. And that's why I do it now. You shall see it right now. The first time I meet is, whoa, I missed it. No.
Oh.
Oops. Let's try. If this comes up a 1, oh, fail. Shoot.
Oh. Now, are you able to?
I have to
because
meet a
you
red slime. Oh, that's a fail. This is not gonna be a PB any longer.
And you need a +4 on that, correct?
Yeah, I need a +2 or +3. Let me try the second enemy that I meet. Sometimes right after the enemy. Oh man, this is 30 seconds already. No.
Oh.
This is a fail. This is a big fail.
No, we're
Man,
keep going,
I'm
keep going, you got
workout
it.
now. I'm not keeping my cool.
Take deep breaths. We got this.
I
You
calculate
got this.
because of one step, one single step. I can't believe it. It was like 1 or 2 steps that I should have used. Okay, look, let's do this. I can do it still. That's not a problem, but not a PB any longer. PB, no more.
You'll still be able to show off the level 17 strats.
Yeah. This is good. But
it used to be
it was been a good run, you know. I was like, this can. Although, given that I missed the wolves there at Gallenholm, it was already not a perfect one, so it's okay. So now I have to meet something. Let me do a quick save. Although I don't like it, you know, like this means that the encounters I have are... Oh, here it is! Here you are. There you go. You should have showed up earlier, little slime. I needed you. So now I can go for
Oh, I did not know you could use those in battle.
Yes, that's the trick. Use it in battle against a red slime.
So you have to get into battle with a she slime and use it.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, the red pill here, right? The red slime.
There we go. So at level with a +3 in there, that will make it so that you'll be able to deal enough damage to Dragon Lord and still have enough stats.
Now that I messed up the ran, I have a question for the audience. Should I get the princess? Because I messed up the ran anyway. Could you get the princess and go to the Dragon Lord carrying her? That could be some fun too. No, let's do a normal run.
Okay, normal run today.
Yeah.
I did not think of doing that for an incentive.
Yeah, we should. Another trick, you can use the Holy Protection before going to sleep. And then it's still valid.
Yes, because I believe the steps on Holy Protection do not count when you're in town, correct?
Exactly. That's exactly it.
So you do it before you go into town, sleep, come back out, and you have your full Holy Protection there.
Exactly.
So those who do not know, Holy Protection basically makes it so you're not going to take encounters from anything that's considered below your level. So definitely a time save, and especially in this area.
Yeah. It's not really a must to use there, you know, because you do have enough MP, even if it's just a little bit more than you need, but you do have enough to face the Dragon Lord and finish with like 3 or 5 MP. So that's one Holy Protection more. It's a very yeah. The battle there, you guys shall see. You need everything you got. Every MP and HP and that strength seed, like they are all necessary. I calculate like the strength seed, if it gives 1, you can't do it. You must have at least a 2 on the drop.
Yeah, I remember back when we had to do doubles strength seeds.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that too. And we believe that the dragon scale affected everything, and we had to see about it too.
Yes, and how much we've learned in this amount of time, and it's only been a few months. We've only really been doing this since April or May.
Yeah. Now
I remember there still being snow on the ground. Well, actually, that could have been last month, but that's Maine for you.
Perhaps you didn't notice, lady, but the dragon scale is back on. I'm back buying and using it from the start.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's back on. Because it saves, you don't need to use a herb on the scorpion, and you can fight it with 12 HP and still be good to go.
Right, because I believe in this version it's a +5 defense.
Yeah, and that's exactly what saves us from having to use that medical herb, so we don't have to buy it. And even buying a medical herb already costs between 5 and 8 seconds, so right now we are really on the let's save seconds, not even minutes type of optimization, and so it's the run went a big way.
Yeah,
Long
we've
way.
made so many improvements on this over the past few months, and I definitely look forward to see where this can go. And see, maybe we'll have like a triple manipulation at some point. Who knows?
Yeah,
Triple slime kill.
We can manipulate the third slime. That's possible already, but we can't kill it. We didn't find a way to kill it.
We just someone just has to figure it out that we can really. And then who knows?
But it's still a thing because the problem is that the third slime appears a bit too late, and it's almost better to always, like, even if you could kill it, it probably would not save too much time because it takes so long to appear. Like you always
takes that many steps.
Yeah, and we have to have a in-between encounter that we have to flee from. So that all adds up to a come on, just go for the normal route. At that
point, you might as well just do a reset and spend the 20 seconds there than to have two different fights and waste even more time. So, gotcha. Still excited to see the double kill though there. So we're actually coming up on the final part. I do assume you're getting the Erdrick sword, right?
Yes, but it's a good question because I was thinking about a route without it. That's my next experiment. But it's probably will have to be at level 18. I can't see that's being possible at a lesser level. And funny enough, it's not because of the Dragon Lord 2, it's because of the Dragon Lord 1. Dragon Lord 1 is the biggest problem because it can heal itself, right?
Yes, that's I in one run actually forgot to get the Erdrick sword, and I went into Dragon Lord with the Copper sword, and was wondering why my strat wasn't killing him, and was like, oh, I'm not dealing enough damage. He's heal. I mean, it would go the strat would go perfectly, and then when I thought my last hit should kill him, it didn't, and then he would heal, and I'm like, what do I do? It's like, oh, I forgot the I forgot that. Oopsie doodle. So, yeah. Remember when we used to have to kill red dragons for extra experience?
Yes, I remember, and honestly, I didn't cut this out completely yet. I still think that may be something worth doing. Because it's almost as fast as the slimes, right? And it saves a reload depending on when you do it. Because once you got into a place, you can use the autosave trick. And yeah, that could be something. So now we... Final part, people. Woo!
All right, so he's going to take a save right at that spot. And this is going to set up everything.
Yeah.
And you're going to watch everything perfectly, right down to the HP. Ladab knows how much damage is going to be done. He knows how much he's going to heal for. If he does heal, which I'm hoping he doesn't. If it happens. But he knows everything's going to happen. Yeah. Every spell cast and every damage is going to be done. It's going to be perfect.
So now I should end this up with 53 HP. Okay, looking good. It may be I messed it up at the start. I did not know. Yes. Whew. Cool. So now I have a mantra almost here. Does it definitely attack, heal, attack, heal, heal, attack, attack. So let's use the mantra now.
Everyone get your prayers out.
There you go.
Not that he'll need them.
Yeah.
2 HP, that's still 2 more than you need. Oh, and you've routed in the crit too. I'm so glad that crit is still there.
It's still there. It's pretty good. It's essential, in fact.
Yeah, originally the crit was routed at the end, which wasn't the way it worked. The crit was at the very end, which, you know, at that point a normal hit would have probably worked, but we managed to have it get in the middle of the fight, which saves us a couple turns that way.
And in fight swag crit.
Of course. Swag crit. That's frame perfect, you know. That Ladov had to hit that frame perfectly. He had a 60 out of 60 frame opportunity there.
Yep.
And any one of those frames, it works.
And there you go. Yeah. Woohoo! Level 17. Took a while.
Level 17 Dragon Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there it is. So time's not yet. It's going to be when right as he loses control, when he talks to the king again.
And the trumpets are raised, yeah. Oh. Okay, not over yet. Not over. One nice thing in Dragon Quest is that you can go about all the towns, talking with people, and there's a lot to listen to. Like different talks, stuff. Moment, let's say time is about to happen. The moment the trumpets show up and... time. So how did I do? Don't know. I'm not seeing it.
I do not have the timer. That's still a sub 40 there, Ladab. Come on, you're the only one I know who's had a sub 40. That's still a good time.
38 to 46. Okay. 39 to 46. Oh, that hurts a bit. but it's okay. I'm happy. Cool. I hope it was an interesting run for you guys.
Very interesting run. That is such a really good game, and that was a really good run there, Ladub.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just want to admit, I'm probably gonna run this now.
See, we got another one. We got another one to the society of Dragon Quest 1 Switch speedrunners.
Yeah, please do. Like we ask everybody. It's I don't know. It costs it's as many times on sale there in the Nintendo Switch stuff, and you can buy it for like $1, $2. So
is it on sale right now?
I don't know. It was a while ago. Like every 3 months, sort of, it's on sale.
And even so, I think it's what, $5-6 maybe US. I think that's what I paid for. It was a few bucks.
When I bought it with the others. They were all on sale. It was like pretty cheap. Only the third one was more expensive, like the number 3.
Yes. But
right now I do mostly the Dragon Quest 2, because since I got this 3742 here, I believe I can still get 20 to 30 seconds less still. But yeah, but that is like every step must sit. I can't miss a single one. One day.
You'll get there. I have every bit of faith in you. But anyways, that's at least it for me. Anyway, you'll see me later. Well, you'll hear me later anyway. If you see me, I'm probably gonna sick the cat on you. But I'm not gonna. Anything left to say? Any shout outs there, Ladab?
Yeah, shout out to everybody that has been with us in this quest. Creative Ellie, Gaiages, Mike Loves Retro, all great people that helped us with all this finding this stuff. And you, of course, lady. Thank you very much for being the commentator here.
Anytime you need it for this, I'll be there.
Thank you very much. Perhaps in a future Dragon Quest 2 run, because this is the next step that I'm like trying to get nailed. Hey, thanks everybody. Then that's it for me too, I believe, right?
Yes, and I believe we have what's the name? I'll actually pass it over to Dave for everything else.
Bye.
Thank you so much, and thank you for that great run, Ladab. Yeah, we'll be
Good
back
day, everyone.
here in just a moment with an interview with Take This. Stay tuned.